Jenson, I believe you've recently been out to the tag workshops in the Chateau de France. While you're out there, what did you find most impressive about the works?
Most impressive? Well, actually, most impressive thing was that they actually let me put some pieces into a watch, which I was surprised about. But it's the intricate detail, and for me, it's very similar to sort of a gearbox of a Formula One car, but it's obviously on a much smaller scale. But yeah, it's amazing the detail within the watch and how difficult it is to get the pieces inside the watch. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll get the chance to have a go myself and put together my own watch. But a great experience, and also to understand a little bit more about the history of tag here and here.
That's great. Jenson, the tag brand has some fantastic heritage, and so does the McLaren racing team. How important was that heritage to you in making your decision to join the team?
It is very important. I think it's when you get the chance to fight for a world championship and win a world championship, your next aim is to retain that title, and you want to be with a team that is pretty much always fighting for the world championship, and that's exactly where the McLaren team has been for the last 3 decades. It's always been pretty much at the front fighting. So yeah, if that's what I needed in my career at that moment in time, after winning the world championship, to come back fighting with a strong team like McLaren. So yeah, so far it's going pretty good. There are a few little things that I've still got to sort out, but I'm happy with the first 6-7 months of being with McLaren and working with them. For me, already it feels like a family, and that is so important to me, to work closely with my engineers and the whole team. To be a part of that team and to be sort of welcomed in really means a lot to me.
Okay, that's great. Back in 2006, Jenson, I was at the Hungaro ring for your maiden win, getting rather wet and rather cold because it wasn't the greatest of days. But from an emotional perspective, was that your most satisfying win?
Yeah, for me it was one of the greatest days. Maybe not for you in the grandstand. But it was a very special win because that weekend the car had been very competitive. In practice we were sort of second, third quickest, and then we blew up an engine on Saturday. So wherever I qualified, this is the old system in F1, wherever I qualified I had to go back 10 places because we had to replace the engine. So I started 14th and had to fight through the field with Fernando and Michael Schumacher. So to clinch that victory in such difficult circumstances really meant a lot, and would work so hard for that over the last sort of 5 years with that team, that when I crossed the line it was a very emotional moment for me and the whole team. I've never seen so many grown men cry before. The only thing was, after that victory, you want to go and celebrate with the whole team. I had a PR event scheduled the next day in China, so I had to jump straight on a plane and head to China. But yeah, a very, very special race, and I'll never forget my first victory in Formula One.
Okay. That's great. It's been an awful long time, Jenson, since we've seen 2 world champions in the same team. We've got that again now. Could you draw any comparisons between Prost and Senna and yourself and Lewis?
Oh, well, it's not the... It's been a little while since we've seen 2 world champions, but 2 British world champions. Yeah, it's quite exceptional, I think, and the last 2 world champions also. Yeah. So yeah, it's great working alongside Lewis. He's a good guy. We obviously have a lot in common when it comes to racing. We're both very competitive. We both want to go out there and win. We want to beat each other, but initially we've got to work together. And comparing us to Prost and Senna, I mean, it's very different because one of us isn't South American and one of us French. We're both British, so it's different in that respect. And I think when it comes to our driving styles, if you were going to compare us, I would be more like Alain Prost, and Lewis would be more like Ayrton Senna. But we are different. We're individuals, and in one way we're similar because we all love racing and we've all won a world championship. Lewis and myself have only won 1, but we're fighting for our 2nd this year.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Jenson.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Very good. Good man. Cool.
Thank you. Yeah, just coming back down to earth, I think now it's quite exciting. It's not every day you get to meet a Formula One world champion, so yeah, just been quite an amazing experience.